What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger, and we are jumping back into some Road to the Show here today. We have a 3-game set against a very good Baltimore Orioles team. So we're going to hopefully be able to take 2 of 3. I don't know. Let's find out. Bottom of the first in game number 1. Runner on second, 2 away. I'm standing in batting cleanup today. 283 the batting average coming into this one, and we have Frankie Montas on the mound for the Orioles. He hits 98 on his 4-seamer. Looks like only 89 on the splitter, 97 on the sinker, and 92 on his cutter. First pitch. Splitter just above the knees on the outer third. Got a piece of that and fouled it away. 0-1 the count. Come on, big fella. Swing and a miss at a sinker off the inside corner there. Makes for a quick 0-2 count. Alrighty, maybe we should start taking some pitches here, huh? The 0-2 pitch. Check swing, not going to work. Splitter there. Got me. And there's a K next to my name in this one. That's not the ideal start, but that's where we're at. So we're moving on. It's now top of the second. 1-0 ball game. Baltimore in the lead. 2 outs, nobody on, and Jackson Holliday is at the plate. He's only hitting 100 on the season. So that's not impressive for him. He's got a 2-2 count, though, with the bases empty and 2 outs. Wind up and the pitch from Brandon Pfaadt. Bunted down the third base line. That's going to be a base hit. I don't think I'm going to get to that one in time. No, sir. Beat that out easily. So he's standing on first with a successful bunt for a hit. Still top of the second. Runners on second and third now with 2 outs. And Jorge Mateo is at the plate, hitting .218 on this season. He's got an 0-1 count on this at-bat. Let's see what Brandon Pfaadt is going to serve up for him. Wind up and the pitch from the right-hander. Simple ground ball to me. We'll throw to first, and that's going to finally retire the side and keep us at a 1-0 score here after 1.5. We come back bottom of the third. It is now a 3-1 ball game. Baltimore in the lead by 2. Runners on first and second. Nobody out as I'm standing in for the second time against Frankie Montas. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Swing and a miss at a slider right down the middle, and it's an 0-1 count. I was way behind that one. Second pitch of the at-bat now for Montas. Swinging at a 4-seamer way above the zone and way behind it. 0-2 the count. Man, this has not been a good showing so far. Next pitch gets away. Runners are going to advance to second and third there. On the wild pitch. Are they going to consider that a passed ball? I'm not sure. Yep, wild pitch. All right. 1-2 the count. Let's see what we can do here. A sac fly would be amazing. Oh, froze me with a 4-seamer. Low and inside, but in the zone. And I have struck out for the second time in this one now. That's not great. Top of the fourth, it's a 5-2 ball game. Baltimore in the lead. Nobody out, nobody on. Jorge Mateo at the plate for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1 on the day after grounding out to me in his first plate appearance. 0-2 pitch on the way from Brandon Pfaadt. And this one is a diving attempt by the shortstop as it gets into left field. And yeah, he's standing on first. Simple base hit there for him. Top of the fourth still, 5-2 ball game. Runner on second, 1 out, and Austin Hayes is at the plate. 0 for 2 day for him so far, but he's hitting .263 on the season. 0-2 pitch about to be delivered by Brandon Pfaadt. It's only his 55th of the game so far. Ground ball to me at third. We'll take that. Throw to first will be in plenty of time. 2 away now in the top of the fourth. Top of the fifth now we come back. 5-2 still the score. Full count for Jackson Holliday, who's now 2 for 2 on the day with a home run and that bunt for a hit single he had earlier. He's only 3 for 12 on the season, though. 2 outs, runner on second. Payoff pitch on the way from Brandon Pfaadt. Hate to say it, but I think his day is going to be short here as this is pitch number 76 of the game. Ground ball to me at third. We'll pick it up. Throw to first will be in time. And that ends things here in the top of the fifth. We're moving on after 4.5 with a score of 5-2. Bottom half of the inning. Runners on first and second. Still a 5-2 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of Ks so far. Nobody out with those 2 runners on, and we get a dynamic challenge because of it. And, gosh, gosh, I don't like any of these, but we'll try to drive in all runners. We'll see what happens here, as Frankie Montes has had me guessing pretty badly at the plate here. First pitch of the at-bat. Goodbye, baseball. Perfect first pitch bomb into left center field. Buried it in the back of the bleachers there. We have a brand new ball game here. We are tied up at 5 runs apiece. Thankfully, that's the successful dynamic challenge, as that is home run number 30 for me on the season already. Wow. All right, we come back, bottom of the 6th, runners on first and second, 1 out, still a 5-5 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Tyler Wells is now towing the rubber for Baltimore. He hits 95 on the 4-seamer, 91 on his cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. 4-seamer at the knees. Tough take there, but it's a strike, so 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Wells. Come on, big guy. Inside with a circle change, 1-1 the count now. I'm hearing Jake in the back of my head saying, come on, man, make this a good at-bat. The 1-1 pitch. Ooh, a little bit out in front of the slider there. That was right down the middle. And it's a 1-2 count after barely getting a piece of that to foul it away. 1-2 pitch is sent into left center field. We're going to hold up at first, and that'll score another run. Oh, they sent the guy around third. Are you kidding me? He's safe at the plate. Wow, unbelievable. 2 RBI single there gives us a 7-5 lead. I did not think that was going to work at all. Thought he was going to be out by a long shot at the plate. Bottom of the 8th, we come back. I'm standing in again. 5th time at the plate. Runners on the corners, only 1 out. Danny Columba is at the mound for the Orioles now. Dynamic challenge time yet again, and we'll try to only swing at pitches inside the zone and drive in a run. Now, Columba is a lefty. He throws an 88-mile-an-hour cutter, 93 on his sinker, 94 on a 4-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Ooh, cutter on the inside corner just above the knees. And there's an 0-1 count to start this at-bat. Well, that has traditionally been a bad location for me to swing at anyway, so I'm okay with taking that one. Next pitch is the same 4-seamer right down the middle. Got a piece of it and fouled it off. And we have an 0-2 count now in this at-bat. The 2-strike pitch from Colum. Slurve just on the inside corner. That's fouled off. 0-2 the count. The next 2-strike pitch. Another one on that inside corner. Slurve just off the corner this time around, but I fouled that one off. There goes the dynamic challenge. The 0-2 pitch inside with the cutter. Easy take for a ball there. 1-2 is the count in front of 29,631. The 1-2 pitch from Colum. Come on, big fella. Oh, tied me up in knots with the slurve low and inside. And there's another K for me. There is a completed hat trick. I'm either getting base hits or strikeouts in this one. And the Diamondbacks take the win, 7-5, the final score. And we take the win in game number 1. I'll take that any old day of the week. Let's move on to game number 2, shall we? And you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 1st, runners on 1st and 2nd. Baltimore leading 1-0. Kyle Bradish on the mound for the O's. He hits 90 on his slider, 97 on the 4-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 90 on his circle change as well. First pitch, swing and a miss at a slider just below the knees on the outside corner, and it's an 0-1 count. Being a little too aggressive here at the plate lately. We got to rectify that. 0-1 pitch on the way. Slider at the knees on the outer third, almost on the corner. 0-2 the count as we fouled that one off. The 2-strike pitch. Come on, big fella. Way above the zone with a slider there. 1-2 the count. And I don't even know if a 12-6 curve would have dropped in the zone as high as that one was. The 1-2 pitch, though. Below the knees of the sinker, got a piece of it and fouled it away. 1-2, still the count. The next pitch from the right-handed Bradish. Outside and well low with a slider. 2-2 is now the count. We worked it back to even after 5 pitches. The 6th pitch of the at-bat. Come on. below the knees of the slider, and it's now a full count. We may get first base for free. Let's find out. Payoff pitch on the way from Kyle Bradish. It's outside. Sinker gets me on first base, and the bases are loaded now with nobody out here in the bottom of the first. We only managed to get one run out of it. It is now a 1-1 ball game in the bottom of the second as I'm standing in for the second time today. Runners are on the corners now with 2 outs. Let's see if I can work a slightly better at-bat this time around. First pitch. Yeah, sinker off the inside corner. Got a piece of it and fouled it off. Somehow. I don't know how. And we have an 0-1 count to start this at-bat. Ooh, right back up the middle with that one. Second pitch is going to score a run. And we still have runners on the corners now with 2 outs. As it's an RBI single for me. And Arizona is now holding on to a 2-1 lead. I like it. I like it a lot. Top of the fourth, we come back, still a 2-1 ball game. Runners on first and second with only 1 out for Jackson Holliday. He's 0 for 1 on the day, 4 for 15 on the season so far. Let's see what he can do with a 1-2 pitch from Eduardo Rodriguez. Kick and deal from the lefty. And we're going to be able to get a glove on this one. Are we going second or are we going to first with the diving play here? We go to second, got the out there. Not going to get the double play. So there's now runners on the corners with 2 outs. That's interesting. We'll take it, though. Bottom of the fifth, still a 2-1 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI single and a walk on my line score. I am 3 for 6 on the series so far. 1 out, nobody on, and Kyle Bradish about to throw pitch number 1 of this at-bat. Well below the knees on the inside corner there with a slider. 1-0 the count. Second pitch from him. Come on, big guy. Ooh, slider gets the call on the inside corner. I think that's a little sketchy, but we have a 1-1 count. Next one's a 4-seamer off the inside corner. Basically had to swing at it because apparently home plate umpire is calling that inside corner a strike. The 1-2 pitch now. Not going to swing at that one. Sinker a little high and inside. 2-2 the count. The next pitch from Kyle Bradish. In the zone with the 4-seamer there. We got a piece of it and fouled it off to preserve a 2-2 count. That's actually the first pitch that's actually been in the zone in this at-bat. The 2-2 pitch again. Ooh, got me swinging on the slider off the plate away. And there you have it. Another strikeout for me in this series. Been one to forget so far. Bottom of the seventh, it's a 3-2 ball game. Arizona holding a 1-run lead still, and I'm standing in with a 1 for 2 day at the plate so far. Nobody out, nobody on, belly full of Cracker Jack, and we get a dynamic challenge with the bases empty. Let's try to only swing at pitches inside the zone and record a hit. Mike Baumann is now on the mound for the Orioles. He hits 98 on his 4-seamer. Looks like only 84 on the slider, though. Circle change will hit 90, so that's interesting. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a 4-seamer in the top of the zone. 0-1 the count. I had no chance of catching up to that 98-mile-an-hour heater. Next pitch. Same location, 96 on the 4-seamer this time, though, and it's an 0-2 count as I watched that one. The 2-strike pitch. Another 4-seamer in the top of the zone, got a piece of it and fouled it away. That preserves the 0-2 count. The next 2-strike pitch from Baumann. Got me reaching for one below the knees. 2-3 put out is going to complete the strikeout. And that is a wasted first out here in the bottom of the seventh. We come back top of the eighth. Runners on first and second. 2 outs for Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 3 on the day and has a 1-2 count against reliever Matt Moore. Windup and the pitch from the left-handed Moore. It's a ground ball to me. We'll throw to first. Easy play. And that retires the side. We're moving on to the bottom of the eighth. Still leading the Orioles by a score of 3-2. It's now the top of the ninth. Runner on first and 2 outs. Jorge Mateo at the plate. Last chance for the Orioles here. He's 0 for 3 on the day and only hitting .221 on the season. Let's see what he can do with an 0-2 pitch from Jose Leclerc. Trying to close it out for the Diamondbacks. Oh, that's going to get by me at third and into left field. Goes almost all the way to the corner. Left fielder throws into me at third. And that holds the runners at only first and second here with 2 outs. And the Diamondbacks end up taking the win 3-2 here in game number 2. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm overly thrilled with my 1-for-3 performance, but, you know, we did draw a walk in there and got yet another RBI, so that's cool. Well, let's move on to game number 3, see if we can complete the sweep here at home. That would be nice. It's been a little while since we've swept the series, if memory serves me right. Top of the first, Baltimore leads 1-0 already. Runner on first and 2 out for Ryan Mountcastle. He's hitting .268 on the season, and he's showing up against Merrill Kelly, who's on the mound for the Diamondbacks. 0-2 pitch on the way from him. Ground ball to me at third. We'll throw to second, take the third out the short way. And that's all she wrote for the top of the first. Let's move on to the bottom half here, get on the offensive side of the ball. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in with a, batting third in the order. .284 the batting average for me against Grayson Rodriguez. He throws an even 100 miles an hour on the four-seamer. 90 on the circle change, looks like. No, 88. I'm sorry, I can't read. He has a cutter at 92 miles an hour, though. First pitch of the at-bat. Way outside with the four-seamer. 1-0 the count to start this AB. I think that's probably the first 1-0 count I've had in the series so far. Ooh, got me with the curveball on the outside corner there to make the count 1-1. I thought that was going to stay up and in, but no, that hooked around. It's a rather deceptive pitch. Next pitch is just off the outside corner at the knees. 2-1 the count after not offering at that four-seamer. The 2-1 pitch. Right down the middle, but we ground it to the third baseman. He's going to throw across to get me with ease. And that's all she wrote for the first inning. The Orioles are leading this one currently by a score of 1-0. We come back top of the fourth. Orioles are up 3-0 now. Runners on first and second, only 1 out for Austin Hayes, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Apparently he hit a solo dinger in the first inning to start the scoring today. He's 4 for 11 on the series. He's currently working with an 0-2 count against Merrill Kelly. Let's see what the windup and the pitch from the right-hander gets us here. Double play would be great. Ground ball down the third baseline. We're going to throw to second. That'll get the out there. The relay to first will be in time, and we go around the horn 5-4-3 to retire 2 more batters. I should say 2 more base runners, and end that half of the inning. Moving on, it's the bottom of the fourth. 3-0. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out on my line score. First pitch of this at-bat from Rodriguez. It's a swing and a miss at a four-seamer above the zone for an 0-1 count. Yes, I know I have 30 home runs on the season. That's leading the Diamondbacks. The 0-1 pitch is a four-seamer above the knees. Gets the call. 0-2 the count. The 2-strike pitch from Rodriguez. Below the knees with the slider there. 1-2 the count. I thought I was going to be backwards K. It was the way that one was looking out of his hand. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing on a curveball at the knees. What the heck? Why didn't they let me swing? Come on, game. Check swing gets me on that one. We come back, bottom of the fifth, 3-2 the score. Runner on first, 2 away. Grayson Rodriguez still on the mound, and I am 0 for 2 on the day so far. First pitch of this at-bat, though, hacking at a four-seamer well above the zone, and it's an 0-1 count to start this AB. Second pitch now from Rodriguez. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball, 1-1 the count. By all rights, it should be 2-0, but I had to hack at the first pitch I saw. Four-seamer just above the knees on the inside third, and we have a 1-2 count. The 2-strike pitch from Rodriguez. Swing and a miss at a slider well outside at the knees. There's another strikeout for my line score. Definitely not the prettiest thing I've done all day. Bottom of the seventh, we come back. Arizona's now leading 4-3. Runner on second and 2 away. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day against Mike Baumann. Baumann still throws that 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer. 94 on his slider. 90 on the circle change as well. First pitch. Four-seamer just off the inside corner, but I swung on it anyway and got a piece to foul it away. 0-1 the count. I guess I'm currently hitting .321 with runners in scoring position this season. Slider just outside. That's a 1-1 count after not offering at that one. Third pitch. Ooh. A little bit of chin music there. 2-1 the count as I had to do a little duck and cover drill to avoid getting hit by that one. The 2-1 pitch from Bauman. Below the knees and just off the outside corner makes for a 3-1 count. He doesn't seem to have the greatest control of his pitches today. 3-1 pitch. Four-seamer just off the inside corner, taken all the way, and we have first base for free. I think this is one of the first series I've drawn 2 walks without one of them being intentional. So no base hit for me there, but the Diamondbacks do take the win 4-3 in game number 3 to complete the sweep of the Orioles when they come to town. So 0-for-3 day at the plate for me in this one, but 3-for-11 on the series. Not great, not horrible, but it is what it is. And yeah, we're riding a little win streak here after this series. And since it is over, that means it's going to be the end of this episode. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will see you in the next one.